Hey what's up guys, it's Red here with one of the videos of all time. So, I'll just cut to the chase. Was Makima right? Short answer, hell no. Long answer, maybe? Well, firstly, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Like over 90% of y'all aren't subscribed, so make sure to hit that subscribe button to help me reach 600 and many more subs. I also have a Ko-Fi, it's linked in the description and on screen, so make sure to check it out if you want to help support me and this channel so that I can make better videos for you. Your message will be shown and read in videos like this. But whatever, let's just skip to what you're here for. Which is that Makima's plan to have Pochita / Chainsaw Man eat devils like death, famine, and war to create a better world is kinda good. Now, don't get me wrong. Makima definitely did it in a bad and evil way, and with how Devil's perceptions of good and evil are, the world that she wanted would probably not be a better world. But come on, think of it. Wanting concepts and things like famine and war to disappear would be a pretty good thing. Like, think of it. A world without starvation, a world without conflict, it almost sounds too perfect. Especially with death being erased, which it does seem like the Death Devil might be the last of the possible conclusions at the end of a living being's lifespan. Well, actually, humans become into trees after being alive for 1,000 years as seen in Aging's world, so that's probably something that would happen if death was gone. Anyways, it's not like Makima is adverse to being eaten by Chainsaw Man either, as she said it would be a dream come true as she's a big fan of him. So, if Makima won and controlled Pochita and ate all the bad things, wouldn't that be great? A literal utopia without pain or suffering. And come on, let's go back to the whole Death Devil thing. If death gets erased, then Nostradamus' prophecy wouldn't come true. And while us readers didn't know about the prophecy until part 2 in chapter 122, in lore, characters probably knew about it way before us, especially public safety. Obviously, Makima would know about the prophecy seeing as death is literally her sister. And come on, wouldn't it be great? All the world's problems gone. A complete utopia. A better world, as Makima put it. But what if I told you that it's actually bad? That it wouldn't be a better world with all the problems gone? It's good. No, it's great that death, war, aging, pain, and other terrible things that cause misery exist. All those things are needed for life to exist. Now, I know that sounds bad, but hear me out. Life will have no meaning if all the bad things that exist now disappear. I'm not saying that death is good. Well, death is neither bad nor good. And I'm not saying that war or famine or suffering is good. Like, war, famine, and suffering are objectively bad. Well, I mean, war does kinda advance technology and science, though that's mainly a side effect of advancing technology to try to kill people and then later using it to help people in other things. I.e., nuclear weapons helping advance the research of nuclear energy, which is used to help power stuff. But what I'm trying to say here is that without bad things, good things wouldn't matter. If everything is good, then nothing is good. While there are things that we don't need, like war, sorry Yoru, and famine, and it would be fine that they didn't exist, do you really think that no death will be a good thing? Think of it, if no one could die, then the world would stagnate. There would be no need to do things, to advance things to live a better life for future generations. In fact, would there even be a need for future generations if no one could die? Would there be overpopulation? And also, what's the need to have kids if you could do it whenever? And what about aging? Right now in part 2 we see that public safety / the government of Japan make a deal with aging to be consumed by Pochita. If aging is gone, then how would babies grow? Will babies just stay as babies? Or would they not even grow as an embryo and stuff? We see that aging being erased is a selfish desire for the old men like the former Minister of Finance to stay alive. They wanted to sacrifice kids so that they could continue living. But, you know, I should save that for another video. Anyways, my point is that life wouldn't be life if all the bad things disappeared. While it would be good that most, if not all bad things disappeared and that Makima's world sounds like a perfect utopia, that's what it is. It sounds perfect, but it wouldn't be perfect. For good things to be good, there needs to be bad things to remind us what good really is. Imagine if happiness was the only emotion we could feel. Wouldn't that be great? I mean, being happy is good, right? But how would we know it's good if other emotions were erased and we didn't know that they existed? We need to feel other emotions. It's natural and it makes good emotions feel good. Without bad, there's no good. Think of it in a more simple and understandable way. If there were no bad movies, then how would we know what movies are good? This is the example that Pochita brought up at the cemetery battle in chapter 93. Pochita reaffirms that he has to stop and kill Makima for her better world to not happen. Pochita understood that without the crappy movies, then good movies wouldn't be good, just normal. Humans need to compare between two things to see what's good and bad. That little conversation between Makima and Pochita should show you the problems of the better or perfect world that Makima is trying to make. So yeah, let's just wrap this up with the answer to the question this video proposed. Was Makima right? No. Makima's better world is not right. While there are some things that the world would be better without, the way Makima wanted to do things would not have made a better world. Like I said, maybe it would be great, but how would you know if it was great if great was all you knew? Like in The Incredibles with what Syndrome said, and when everyone's super, no one will be. If everything is good, then nothing is good. You can't have good movies without bad movies existing. You can't appreciate good if bad didn't exist. So no, Makima was not right. Her world would not be better because if we lived in the Chainsaw Man universe, we wouldn't have known it was better because it would become our normal. Obviously, bad things are bad, and that if some of the bad things were gone, then the world would be a better place. Which is why I said at the beginning that maybe Makima was right. She was just doing it in the wrong way. Though, I still think that Makima was not right. I'm pretty sure Fujimoto's point about no bad movies in Makima's world was a way to say that Makima's better world is not good or right. But what do I know? I've lived a pretty privileged life compared to those in war-torn countries and those who live in poverty. So, I'd like to hear what you have to say about this. What's your answer to the question? Was Makima right? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear your perspective on this. And don't be afraid to disagree with me. In reality, this isn't black and white, so your answer is just as valid as mine. So yeah, before the video ends, remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, please. I'd really appreciate it, and I want to continue making videos like this. And if you want, my Ko-Fi is linked in the description if you want to be generous and donate there. Stay tuned for more videos as well. So thanks for watching.